Perhaps no coach in the last half-century has been a better fit for Washington State University than Mike Leach. At his introductory press conference, Leach immediately captivated the Cougar fan base when asked why he took the job.
People ask me why Washington State. Well, that's a stupid question.
Those words began one of the great coaching tenures not only at Washington State, but nationally. Leach was the perfect fit for the Cougars, immediately giving the program a national presence. And he did so in a way only he could. The national media joined him for his walks to work. His weekly press conference became must-see TV, with topics ranging from the toughest college mascot to Bigfoot sightings, from the best Halloween candy to wedding advice. He was versed on topics A to Z and everything in between. Though captivating behind a microphone, what Leach did best was coach football. As WSU's head coach, Leach impacted the program like few have, taking the Cougars to 6 bowl games in 8 years, the first in 2013, ending a 10-year bowl drought at WSU, and concluded his tenure with 5 straight postseason trips. No Cougar head coach had delivered 3 straight bowl seasons, let alone 5. An architect of the air raid offense, Leach's teams led the nation in passing 4 times at WSU, never finishing outside the top 9 nationally. In 2018, WSU capped an 11-2 season with an Alamo Bowl victory and a number 10 national ranking, the most wins in school history, as Leach was named the AFCA National Coach of the Year. During his time in Pullman, Leach led Washington State to 55 victories and was twice named the Pac-12 Coach of the Year, while also mentoring 11 NFL draft picks, another 10 players who made NFL rosters, and 5 All-Americans. During his head coaching career, Leach coached for 21 seasons at WSU, Texas Tech, and Mississippi State, amassing 158 wins, leading his teams to 19 bowl games, and twice named National Coach of the Year. Former Chief of Staff Dave Emmerich, who spent 2 decades working alongside Leach and was with him all 8 years in Pullman, said Leach loved Washington State. He loved living in Pullman, and he especially enjoyed the people. Tonight, the people of Washington State and Pullman get to show their love for Mike Leach with his induction into the Washington State Athletic Hall of Fame.
What's up, Cougar Nation? My name is Cody Leach, and from 2012 to 2019, my dad, Mike Leach, was your head football coach. On behalf of my dad, my family and I humbly accept his induction into the Washington State Hall of Fame. I know he would have been extremely honored. My dad loved his time here in Pullman. As a guy who grew up in Cody, Wyoming, the small town of Pullman with its down-to-earth people made Washington State the perfect fit for him. He loved the Palouse and getting to walk to work when he wanted. And of course, the many friends he and our family made. One of his favorite things he got to do here was teach a class with our good friend and travel companion, Mike Baumgartner, where they lectured on insurgent warfare and football strategies. The name of that class is the perfect way to describe my dad. Most importantly, he loved the fans. Whether you ran into him at a hotel, a sporting event, or even abroad in another country, he'd gladly take a picture with you and then talk your ear off about anything but football. While my dad was y'all's head coach, he took great pride in turning Washington State football into a top contender in the Pac-12 and the nation. He loved his teams here, his coaching staff, and his players who, together, brought Washington State to 6 bowl games in 8 seasons, as well as college game day. My dad is incredibly proud to be a Coug. A huge thank you to Bill Moose and Elson Floyd, who brought my dad and our family to Washington State back in 2011, as well as his relationship with current Washington State President Kirk Schultz. My family and I are forever grateful to all of Cougar Nation for loving my dad the way y'all did and still do. My dad once said, "Why Washington State? Well, that's a stupid question." And it still is. Go Cougs!